All right, here's another good one, Mindy. It feels scary for the Angel. Like this is the beginning of the end
I'm
in a
going to
way,
agree with
but
that statement.
as an Angels fan.
Right?
So, but just hey, be thankful as an Angels fan that we're in this position right now, at least to try to compete. The attitude is good. Moving forward, they're a buyer and not a seller. So they do have Griffin Canning here, a guy who could get something done, but uh, we've seen the Braves have their moments of hesitation sometimes, but maybe those are against weaker teams. They play down to them. Charlie Morton hasn't been too good of late, so can the Angels pull something off? They need to win a few games they're supposed to lose. I think.
Yeah, it's one of those that my modeling here has the age staying within that, or the Angels staying within that run line. I'm not quite convinced of that, but again, sometimes I don't like to go against the numbers the way they come out. Because Canning has this awful 824 slugging percentage versus the Braves. They also have the maybe the 25th worst bullpen too, this Angels team. But again, sometimes they show signs of life there too. And the Braves have been hot. So again, I'm not going to quite go against my numbers today because I have the Angels keeping this one close. I am going to go ahead and go under because I do think more than not that this is going to be a runaway game here by this Braves team. I just
Oh,
have to hope basically that the Angels go ahead and keep it under the 10 runs. That's kind of the way I see it. It's either going to go y- I know it's like I'm kind of talking out both sides of my mouth here, but it's like the way that my modeling is, it's keeping me off something here and putting me on another play, is all I'm saying. But me, when I watch this and I see the Braves out there continually putting up these kinds of runs, 28 runs in their last 3 games, I think it's more chance than not that they do get the Angels. Angels can be sneaky sometimes. So I'd rather take the play going under, hedging my bet that the Angels are not going to have um, an outing where they go ahead and put up 4 or 5 runs.
I read right through what you said, even if you were going, trying to promote both teams a little bit. And I get what you're saying because the Sharps look to. I think they're on the Angels here for the most part. Again, that's what I try to analyze, and they're not always going to. Sharps aren't always in agreement. It's not some big brush statement. I'm not the biggest expert on the Sharps. I like to claim to be one of them, at least out of everyone doing this on the internet, and it's always so speculative by people who don't understand the markets. Or I'm not belittling anyone either because you guys are a sophisticated crowd, but I think I'm handicapping differently than even a lot of people in our chat. But uh, the
Right.
Angels took my point being the Angels took the steam today from the Sharps here. That you're looking at a line here down to $2. It was probably as I don't know. Some of the talk was you were going to see
230
something
is
as
what I
high as
saw.
230, right? There were even some throwing out there higher numbers than that. So right now, because the Angels are playing well, maybe that also helped. But Canning, you mentioned it, 6 ERA in his last 4 starts. Who'd have thought Angels won 10 of their last 14 here in the late July? That's awesome. So Braves were monstrous over the weekend with that offense, certainly. And if you look at it, again, just like yesterday too. But hey, it's only 10 today. Maybe that should be our indicator. And there's another indicator I slipped in on you there. Hope you don't get mad at me, Mindy. But when I started the line on the when you started talking, I had 10 over 20 because that's what it was when I typed in the lines a couple hours ago. And right now, uh, I have 10 under 20. And you know what? It might even be going lower than that. I'm on the under with you.
All right.
There's no reason, uh, Joe Average is going to walk up to that window and want to bet the over in this game. And we might not be getting the best of it because the Sharps are going to keep this total down. But I feel
Check.
like it's going to be an under as well. It worries me that Fernando is on the over here, especially. Here's Frankie on the over. Trey's on the over. So we're going to be sitting there with egg on our face, Mindy, against our chat if it doesn't go under. But I'm not. I'll tip my hat to our chat. They are great.
It's official. They are great.
Braves run line. I mean, you're great, Mindy, but if it wasn't for these guys, I don't know if we'd make it a year.
That's right.
I am very happy every time you pop into the green room that we got another day together. But you guys in the chat have made it really for me to come, for Mindy and I. Let's just put it the way it is.
Right.
And all you guys are a bunch of avatars.
Right.
Atlanta. Here's an under with us. Thank goodness, Big Baller. Our Big Baller might be new, but coming in with us on the under. Take the dog, I think Solo's saying here. We get Atlanta is just the better team. I think, I don't know. I may have felt like Mindy was leaning, Angels run line. I don't know if it's going to be a premium for whatever. I think the Braves might. Well, no, she did say actually that a low score. I don't know what Mindy suggested. 5-1.
I have no idea what Mindy suggested. It was a whole bunch of gobbledygook. My numbers say Angels on the run line. I don't necessarily believe it, right? So I watched this Braves team just go up there and just put up an absolute ton of runs. And I know that the Angels are suspect, right? They're sus to that bullpen. So it kind of worries me. And the Braves bullpen, they're sitting at third in the MLB. So I like the under, though. Better. How about that?
Omar says Angels are cold. I thought I just said the Angels were hot. I think 10-4 in the last.
They mean like cold. Remember, in the opposite way. Remember, cold, like they can do it, right? The coldest.
Oh no, I don't think that's what Omar. I think maybe the bats might be cold. I mean, I don't know. Yeah,
this is where he meant that the cold means hot. I'm sure of it. It's got to be.
No, I think he's saying the bats. He's saying scoring wise, the pitching has been better. All the Angels have is Ohtani. I'm high on the offense, you guys. Actually, right now, to a certain extent, I think. I mean, I'm high on the potential of the offense, right? I mean, you got a guy like Mickey Moniak, right? Maybe I'm just a fan. I'm a fanboy of Moniak, but and yeah, I mean, when you stick him in the lineup with some, you're going to get a little bit of protection. Trout's ready. He's going to swing the bat today too. So don't know if we can get him back for this series. It's going to be close. We may get him back maybe one game, but he's going to take some batting practice today, and that's what he said on that Peacock broadcast yesterday. In that in-game interview, so I got it on a good source.
There you go.
Told me personally, he might be swinging the bat today, and that's going to be important. So I get it, sports girl. Trouty not back yet. So yeah, okay. I like saying big baller. I do too. Glad we got him here. Let's go over. CTG says, we're going under. All right. Big Baller. Now I'm starting to question Big Baller. Not that he won 1,895 units, but I'm just wondering if Big Baller really won just 18.95 units, and he's trying to make a point. Or does he keep score like we do? Tucker boy here. That's an inside joke for Mindy and I. And
That's
Big Baller. Okay. Yeah, no, they've had their share of injuries, and that's the amazing thing.
Every year. That's like Trout just can't stay healthy, like ever.
Yeah, these guys are still athletes. Okay, let's take the under. We talked about this game quite a bit, but there are a lot of good games. This one's going to get my attention big time tonight.